Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, today's episode, we are going to focus on USAA Bank and their full credit card catalog for late 2021. So in typical fashion here, we will first get to know a little bit more about USAA Bank. We'll briefly touch on what it takes to become a member and eligibility requirements, as obviously that's going to play a big part. We'll also briefly touch on the benefits of memberships. That's one of their biggest selling points. And of course, we'll get to the cards, focusing on the points and the earning redemptions. And then we'll talk about the cards themselves. There are 5 total personal cards to take a look at. The end of this, we will come out on the other side figuring out who these cards are right for, should you consider other options, or do they earn a spot in your wallet. So if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button. Let's get to work. Okay, let's not waste any time. First up, let's go to our classic Did You Know slide and learn a little bit more about USAA Bank. So if you've ever wondered what USAA stands for, it's United Services Automobile Association, as they do offer more than just banking services, as we will see in a second. So cool story that I found here. USAA founded in 1922 by a group of 25 Army officers, and this was as a result of these officers not being able to secure auto insurance elsewhere. So they said, hey, we'll get together, we'll take care of this ourselves. Now at the time, as I understand it, that line of work was deemed as, high risk from insurance companies. So insurance companies do what they do and say, we're going to pass. Now, they're currently the 28th largest bank in the United States with about $71 billion in deposits. Now, one of the biggest parts about USAA is who's actually eligible. So their products and services are open to current and former military and their spouses. Children of USAA members can join as well, and that's straight from their site. Now, one of the biggest things they do kind of sell about USAA is the benefits here. So the benefits of membership, they have banking with USAA, insuring with USAA, advice, and then shopping and discounts. This breaks down into, 4 main lines of business, I guess you would say. Now, overall, a lot of these benefits I think you can find elsewhere. However, the idea with USAA is that, hey, we're going to tailor our stuff because it's focused on a target demographic. So we've got some of those up you can take a look at if you're interested. But now let's jump over to the stuff you're most interested about, and that is the credit card. So we will start with the points and redemptions. So their cards are going to earn either cash back or points. So we'll break down cash back first. So you must redeem in $1 increments, which is not terrible considering a lot of banks this size end up putting like a $25 minimum to redeem, so $1 increments isn't terrible. The classics here: statement credit or deposit into a USAA account. Now, points, on the other hand, right from their terms and conditions, it says that depending on what you redeem your points for, the valuation will vary. Now, they don't go down and tell you what that is, and I don't have an account, so I can't actually take a look. But if you have any experience redeeming, let me know down below. Anyways, what you can get, though, is airline travel, gift cards, merchandise, donations, cruise travel, and then transfer to other members. So someone else has like a USAA credit card that's eligible to earn points. You can transfer your points to them, which could be a cool use case for maybe a family player, one player, two, to pool some points together and then go in on some of this travel stuff. But with that said, let's now jump over to the credit cards. We will start out with the Rate Advantage Visa Platinum card. So no annual fee here, no multipliers to be had, and that is because under the benefits, you can see this is their low interest rate balance transfer card. Now, from their site, this card is saying we're going to give you the lowest interest rate, so you pay less in interest if you carry a balance from month to month. I understand what they're going for. Obviously, we can't advocate for that here, but again, this is kind of the selling point of these type of cards. Now, in addition to that, you're also going to have no foreign transaction fees, auto rental coverage, travel accident insurance, trip cancellation and interruption coverage, and baggage delay and reimbursement. And all those points, B through F, are consistent on all the cards that we're going to take a look at. Now, moving on to the good stuff, we have the Rewards Amex card. So, no annual fee here. Your multipliers, this is a points earnings card, by the way. You're going to earn 3x on dining out, and it is important to note that a lot of cards these days specify dining out or food delivery service or things like that. They are calling out specifically just dining out, and then you can also earn 2x back on gas and groceries. And of course, you have the same benefits that will be consistent through all the cards. Now, jumping over to a card that's very similar, this is the Rewards Visa Signature. So, very similar. The multiplier is a little bit different here. You're just going to get 2x on gas and dining out, and of course 1x back on all their purchases. And then the benefits, again, very consistent across the board. Now we move on to the Cashback Rewards Plus Amex. So this is in the name, it's a cashback earning card. So no annual fee here. Now the multiplier is a little bit interesting. So you can earn 5x on the first $3,000 in combined gas station and military base purchases per year. You can also get 2x on the first $2,000 in spend at grocery stores per year. And again, you have the same exact benefits. And then lastly, we have the Preferred Cash Rewards Visa Signature. So this is kind of like their catch-all card. So no annual fee here. Your multiplier is going to be the classic 1.5x on all purchases. And then the benefits, again, are going to be pretty consistent from what we've seen so far. And so there we have it, guys. That is the full USAA Bank credit card catalog, again, as of late 2021. So, the cards themselves, one stands out to me as a potential interesting option, especially for this target demographic. And that's the card, the points earning card, that's going to allow you to earn 5x back up to $3,000 and spend a year on military bases. Now, I'll be honest, I've been to one military base in St. Louis before. I don't know how military bases code as far as if you make a transaction there, what's that going to code as on your credit card and trigger. So assuming that military bases code as their own thing, then I don't know of another credit card that's going to give you 5x back specific to military bases. Now, you'd probably like to see that $3,000 cap a little bit higher. Again, cards like this, similar cards like this are going to be like your Chase Freedom Flex. That's just going to give you $1,500 a quarter, so you can see, they're giving you much more spend over a year than this one. But again, I don't know anything else that's going to code or give you that kind of multiplier. So that's the one that stands out to me. Now, overall, I do think it's nice that you have no foreign transaction fees, and you do get some level of travel insurances there. Again, because of their target demographic, that is very applicable. I also thought it was a little bit weird that they have Amex and Visa versions. That's not uncommon for a card issuer to have Amex and Visa, but there's these slight differences between the Amex and Visa versions that just seems odd to me, especially in the points earning category. For the most part, I think the Amex cards are a little bit better. Now, if you wanted to get their Visa signature card, the catch-all card for 1.5x, well, again, that's where it starts to fall apart, because a lot of these you can do better elsewhere. 2% cards are falling from the sky right and left these days. You have your Active Cash, your Custom Cash. SoFi has a card. So that's kind of what I would say, unless you're just really invested in the USAA system, you just say, I love the whole thing and being a member, that's totally fine. But you can still look around. You can find some no foreign transaction fee 2% cards. They're out there. I think the SoFi one actually is one. Of course, you guys can shout out some other ones down below. But overall, again, I think USAA is kind of the whole package and not just the individual cards themselves. And obviously, these aren't going to be for everyone because of their eligibility requirements. So anyways, guys, if you like this one, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you find it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. Again, posting content just like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. My question for you guys is, for those of you who are USAA members, let us know your thoughts down below. You could probably help some folks out in making a decision. What cards do you use from them? What's been your experience on redemptions? Or what cards do you prefer from other issuers opposed to these, and why? Love to get your thoughts on that. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.